and welcome to this video. I interacted with one of the parents sometime back who had mentioned that their son after class 12 was actually planning to study business administration, and he had done commerce with maths and was quite inclined towards studying about how businesses operate and start his own business in the future. However, as he was about to plan his admission, one of his friends told him that there is more scope today in IT and computers, and he went on to choose BCA, Bachelor of Computer Applications, as a course after his class 12. And now 1 year has passed since he's doing this BCA program, and his mother was sharing that he is feeling very frustrated and he's not at all happy with this course and the curriculum and the subjects that he's studying. So, we may sometimes, be taking advice from here, there, everywhere. And that's exactly, the problem that happens when we don't understand the science of career selection. And especially in this video, I'm going to talk about the common career mistakes that we do and what are some of the common challenges that most of the students across class 9, 10, 11, 12 and college face in the career journey. So let's begin and take this forward. First, let's help Krishna. Krishna is now eager to continue his quest for a purposeful career, and excitement fills him as he wants to discover valuable insights that could shape his path forward. Let's help him now with what are the possible major challenges and pitfalls that he may face in his career journey and how he can overcome or avoid them. And with this, you will also learn about the same. So let's bust career myths. In the top 5 myths that one must avoid while choosing the career. So the first is follow your passion and the money will follow. While it's important to be passionate about your work, it's not always the case that passion alone will lead to financial success. You need to consider the job market, demand for the skills you possess, and the potential for growth and advancement in your chosen field. Next is, there is only one perfect career for you. There is no such thing as a perfect career. You may find that your interests and priorities change over time, and what was once your dream job may not be as fulfilling as you thought it would be. It's important to keep an open mind and be flexible in your career choice. Now, this doesn't mean that कि हमारा career unstable हो जाएगा. What it means is that we may be in a career for a considerable amount of time, and then it's possible that we may need some change, right? So that's why career selection is an ongoing process that is happening, right? And we basically sometimes feel like perfect career कौन सा होगा मेरे लिए. So it's very difficult to identify perfect career. One for the reason is that any career that you choose, there will be some challenges definitely there. But yeah, 70-80% you are enjoying the work you're doing, and along with that there will be some challenges that you may not like to do, but you need to do that in order to grow and in order to survive in that career. Next comes, a college degree guarantees a job. While having a degree can improve your job prospects, it's not a guarantee of employment. You will still need to work hard, gain relevant experience, and develop your skills to stand out in a competitive job market. Then comes your high-paying jobs are always the best choice. While it's true that some high-paying jobs can provide financial stability and security, they may not necessarily align with your interests or values. It's important to find a career that not only pays well, but also provides personal fulfillment and job satisfaction. Then only it can be long-lasting. You have to know exactly what you want to do with your life. It's okay if you're not sure what you want to do with your life right away. Many people, they learn on the journey, and it's never too late to pursue a new path. So this course definitely is an opportunity where you'll get the time to explore your interests and gain experience before you can make the decision. Now, let's look at some pitfalls, common mistakes in career choices that we should avoid. First is focusing solely on income. One of the biggest trends is choosing a career based solely on salary or package. While it's important, salary or package shouldn't be the only factor that we should consider when making a decision about your future. Career planning should be just about what career will be best for me, but it should be more than that in terms of what will make you a productive individual. If you're a productive individual and producing results, then definitely that will generate money for you. At the same time, it should be aligned with what you want to do. Second is following someone else's dream. Another practice is choosing a career based on what our parents or friends think we should do. While it's important to consider the opinions of those close to us, ultimately we need to make our own decision about our future. That's what I told you, in the initial, when we started the video, I told you about this story of a student who was about to choose BBA, but his friend ne bol diya ki BCA has more scope with IT, so he went on to BCA, and that's what backfired for him, right? So you can be inspired by friends, family, parents about a particular career, but it's very important to explore that, to see where suits you, but don't jump directly into a career they are recommending to you without checking or exploring whether it's suitable for you or not. Next is chasing trends. So choosing a popular career like engineering or medicine. So jumping onto a career bandwagon just because it's currently popular or in demand might seem like a safe bet, but it can be a mistake. Trends change, and what may be in demand today may not be the case in the future. So base your career choice on your own strengths, skills, and genuine interest rather than simply chasing what seems popular. Because traditional career approaches can lead to dissatisfaction if they don't resonate with your inclinations and goals. That's very, very important to understand. Then is lack of research and exploration. So it's very important that we do proper research about a career. अगर हम research करोगे ना, it will also help us to develop confidence. And whenever we get clues about career from other people, or even when we network with professionals, we are doing that research and exploration. It's very important that we understand the career thoroughly, the pros and the cons both, before we can take a final choice. It's important to learn as much as we can about a career before committing to it, so that we know what we are getting into and we can make an informed decision. Next is choosing a career based on a subject that is easy. So choosing a career solely based on an easy subject may be tempting but short-sighted, because one student, he liked accountancy, and accountancy सोच के उसने choose किया career chartered accountancy, and he went on to clear all the entrance examinations, article shape वगैरह सब कर लिया उसने, and he actually cleared the final exam and became a chartered accountant. But when he actually started working as a chartered accountant in a company, or then he realized that this is not what I want to do. Like is this I need to stick with the computer accounts all the time? ये तो मुझे नहीं करना था. I wanted to do something different. So just looking at the subject to make a career choice may not be very tangible. We have to understand two things. One is the journey and the destination. The journey क्या हमको तय करना पड़ेगा वो पहुंचने के लिए. Like in terms of the entrance examinations, the course curriculums, the internships or articleships that we need to do. So this student, he had done all this research, but then he had not much studied about कि chartered accountant बनने के बाद, when I actually become a chartered accountant, what will be my roles and responsibilities at that point of time? What will be the life like? What will be the work role? What kind of people would I interact with? How much time would I be spending on analyzing things on the desktop, and how much will I interact with people? All these things he had not explored. He had not connected to any professional. So that's why it's very important that we have a holistic understanding before we choose a proper career. Next comes choosing a career solely based on scope. So scope. Everyone says scope, and that's what actually happened with this student also that I mentioned initially, who went for BCA because it was told to him that scope is more there. But please understand that scope can change over time due to market fluctuations and technological advancement. So it is important to align career choices with personal interests, skills, and values for long-term fulfillment and success. अगर आपको long-term fulfillment and success चाहिए तो ये बहुत ही important है. Next, making interest as the sole basis. Many times people make a mistake while choosing their career according to their interest. It is very important to consider interest, but please understand that interest and ability or aptitude are two different things. In a nutshell, having an interest in a particular subject or career does not necessarily mean that an individual has the aptitude or potential to perform well in the particular area and achieve success. For example, you may have an avid interest in flying an airplane, but doesn't mean that you have the skill or the aptitude also. Those are important. Then making academics as the sole basis of choosing a career. So in a country like India, marks and grades are generally given more importance than learning or individual inclination. इसका बहुत hype है marks का. So while these marks are important, but it cannot be overemphasized or one of the sole factors while choosing a career. So say I'm a good driver does not mean necessarily I like driving or I wish to pursue it. Simple example, right? Like maybe I can drive from one place to another, as a duty to take my family. But if I'm given the option, maybe I'll take. I prefer to hire a driver if I have the capacity to pay for it. So we also need to see that कि aptitude के साथ उसमें interest भी होना चाहिए. And aptitude or even especially academics and aptitude are a little different. Academics may be your academic score, and aptitude. अगर आपके aptitude भी है, the interest should also be there. Like I had very good aptitude for numerical, reasoning, all those things. So if I just choose the career based on that, it could be like the technical careers. But my interest is more towards helping people, leading people, and thinking out of the box, creativity, etc. So then the career options change. Next comes considering only what and how before the why. Many students ask me how to do engineering or civil services, or what to do after graduation. But the main question that I ask them is why you wish to do something before getting into the what and the how. Because if your why is clear, then automatically the what and the how will be clear. Makes sense, right? Because only when I decide why I need to travel to Delhi, I can logically think about what and how to reach them, right? And then comes this premature fixation on initial information. Maybe it sounds a little technical, but what we mean is that this occurs when we rely too heavily on the first piece of information that we got. अगर हमने ऐसे सुन लिया कि engineering बहुत tough है, या medical बहुत tough है. So then what happens is that it hinders our ability to explore and consider that particular career in detail, or even explore other alternative paths. So be mindful of this tendency, actively seeking diverse perspectives, gathering comprehensive information, and evaluating all available options. Individuals can make actually more well-rounded and informed choices that align with their personal interests, values, and aspirations. Example, maths in class level is difficult, or social work has no scope as a career option. Okay, and shifting a career is very difficult to execute. These could be like premature fixations that one would have. Now let's see what Krishna answers. So Krishna says that I struggled with uncertainty about the right stream and was torn between following my interests or other expectations. And he believed in the myth that a high-paying job would actually bring him ultimate happiness. However, while exploring career options, he realized the importance of aligning his passion, skills, and values for a fulfilling career. So Krishna excitedly says that this video was an eye-opener. I can't believe I fell for some of those career myths, and he wants to take time to make some positive changes. So Krishna here is realizing the importance of avoiding pitfalls and has learned also, that how he can avoid them in his career journey, and is eagerly awaiting the next video. How about you? If you had a bulb-on moment like Krishna, please share it in the comments. If you had a bulb-on moment. So, are you ready to embrace the challenges, debunk the myths, and shape your future? Let's embark on this transformative journey together. And don't worry if you feel worried कि अरे कैसे करना है, ये सारी challenges है, मेरे पास तो अभी भी है. So now that you are aware about this, try to consciously avoid these mistakes and be aware of these myths, right? And that will help you take it to the next level. So I'll see you in the next video, where I would share some exciting real life stories of how career decisions were made, and that will actually empower you a lot and give you a lot of valuable insights. And before that, please mention in the comment box that which were the myths that you felt were busted when you watched this particular video, and also which were the common pitfalls that you were falling in a trap. So please mention these two things, the myths that were detected for you when you watched this video, and second point is please mention the pitfalls that you are falling trapped. Okay, thank you very much. All the best.